The next season of Pokemon GO Precious Pass is starting in a couple days. Here's everything you need to know about this season and how to maximize over the next 3 months of Pokemon GO. Let's talk about it. So welcome to the season of Precious Pass, going down December 2nd, 10 a.m. to March 3rd, 10 a.m., in which, from your 7-day stamps for the next 3 months, you will be able to get encounters with Galarian Mr. Mime, Lapras, Snorlax, Honedge, Sinistea, and Dreepy. We're also going to be getting this seasonal bonuses for the next 3 months of 1 extra special trade per day, so 2 per day, increased Stardust for your first catch of the day, and increased friendship bonus damage in raid battle. So you do more damage if you battle with friends in raids. It'll be more this season, so raids will be easier to take on. We also have the return of the Kalos Tour. Yes, the Kalos region is going to be our next region for the GO Tour. Of course, there's going to be 2 GO Tours this year, with the IRL events happening in Los Angeles at the Rose Bowl as always, and Tainan, which is different than last year, February 22nd to February 24th. And then we're gonna have the global event. No matter where you are in the world, you can play the global GO Tour February 28th and March 1st. They're also bringing back, in the first time in 3 years, the GO Tour global ticket. Normally it's a free event for the global event and you can buy the masterwork research. This year there'll actually be a ticket that can get you extra bonuses for the global event, like increased shiny odds, for example. I'll have full videos breaking down the GO Tour tips, everything to know, all that stuff, as they release more and more info, because they don't drop it all at the start. We also have the return of the Master Ball for $8 USD. You can buy a masterwork research for a Master Ball. This research will not expire, but if you want a Master Ball, you can buy one for $8. We're also going to have a couple new Pokemon appearing during this season: the holiday costume Sudowoodo, Chargabug, and holiday attires, and Clobopus and Graplocked will be coming to Pokemon GO, 2 new Generation 8 Pokemon. As far as max battles go, a couple new things happening with Dynamax Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan coming to max battles this season, as well as Gigantamax Meowth. We also have the return of the GO Pass. Every single month for the next 3 months, you will have a free rewards and a deluxe reward track that you can get by playing Pokemon GO items for free. December's GO Pass will get you an encounter with a Palkia in the altered form with a special background. Most likely January will have Dialga in the altered form, and then February most likely Giratina. Also, as you get through the pass, you will unlock bonuses like last season, in which if you reach rank 25, you'll be able to open 40 gifts a day, receive 125 gifts from Pokestops and gyms, and hold 10 additional gifts in your item bag. If you buy the deluxe version, this bonus will be even more. You'll also have at rank 50 2 times daily incense duration, and at rank 75 more rewards for completing in-person raids and max battles. So highly recommend you get through the GO Pass because you do get some free bonuses. We also have seasonal rotations appearing. They don't tell us what they are anymore, but in cities, forests, mountain and water and beaches habitats, different Pokemon will be appearing, as well as different Pokemon appearing in the northern and southern hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, we'll have, of course, the winter deerling appearing, and the southern summer deerling. The egg pool, though, is changing with, for the next 3 months, 2-kilometer eggs hatching Cleffa, Smoochum, Bergmite, and more, 5Ks hatching Audino, Elgem, Snom, and more, 10Ks hatching Beldum, Tinkatink, and more, 7Ks hatching Alolan Diglett, Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Stunfisk, and more, Mateo's Root 7-kilometer eggs you can get from Mateo, hatching Hisuian Growlithe, Galarian Slowpoke, and White Stripe Basculin, and more, 5-kilometer Adventure Sync eggs you can collect by walking 25 kilometers a week will get you a Bonsly, Riolu, Archon, and more, and 10-kilometer Adventure Sync eggs hatching Beldum, Drampa, Dreepy, and more. Now, of course, we're going to have events all season along, with our community day dates being confirmed. First of all, Saturday and Sunday, December 6th and 7th is Community Day Rewind, which will feature all of the past 2025 Community Day Pokemon all on a 2-day event. January 4th will be January Community Day, January 18th will be January Community Day Classic, and February 1st will be February's Community Day. We're also going to have other seasonal events happening. With December 14th, we'll have a Max Battle Day. December 20th will be a Research Day. January 10th will be a Raid Day. January 24th will be a Shadow Raid Day. January 31st and February 1st will be a Max Battle Weekend. February 7th will be a Catch Mastery Day. February 14th will be a Raid Day, and February 15th will be a Max Battle Day. Now, there's actually some big leaks right after I recorded this video that pretty much exposed a lot of these events I just mentioned. It looks like Gmax Snorlax is going to be our first Gmax Battle Day in December. Also, the Research Day is themed around Celestial Pokemon, so we could be seeing Minior or even Cosmog maybe in Research Day. Just a prediction. Piplup is going to be the Community Day Classic Pokemon based on this leak. There's also going to be the Raid Day for the Kyurem in the fusion forms. Black and White Kyurem, yes, returning this season during the Raid Day I mentioned. Grookey will be the Community Day most likely for January based on this leak, and Vulpix will be the Community Day for February. And finally, Dynamax Ho will be the Pokemon featured in the Max Battle Weekend. Remember, leaks are subject to change, and this doesn't confirm any of these events, but most likely based on the data mines, this is what we can expect coming next season. We also have the weekly challenge slowly being released into Pokemon GO. This was actually supposed to be a feature last season, but it was bugged on release, so most likely expect this this feature to come out this season. Pokestop showcases, of course, will be happening 2 times a week this season. We'll have seasonal themed stickers you can get in the shop or purchase them, or opening gifts or spinning Pokestops. And of course, the Go Battle League is getting a new season. The season will start at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on December 2nd. Remember to put a star piece on if you PvP'd last season, as you can increase your end of season Stardust rewards on a star piece. So after 1 p.m. PDT on December 2nd, put a star piece before you go into the battle menu. The switch timer will remain at 45 seconds. This will be effective for Team Go Rocket battles as well. There will of course be the free timed research for the Go Battle League Pass. Each page will require you to win 100 battles. This timed research will get you Rare Candy XL, Elite Fast TM, and Elite Charge TM, so if you want to get one of those. The legend character is going to be Grusha, the Ice-type gym leader from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Every single season, if you reach Legend, you get some exclusive pose by a certain character. This is the one for this season, so if you want it, don't miss it, because it'll be gone forever after. Finally, of course, we're going to have the return of different cups, like the Holiday Cup, Great League, Ultra League, the Championship Series Cup. I'll link below the blog post if you want more details on that. Also, a lot of Pokemon are getting move updates. I'm not going to go through every single one, but let's talk about which ones are notable as far as raids go. And the big winners here are going to be Lucario and Blaziken. Lucario is getting access to Meteor Mash, so Mega Lucario will now be the best Steel-type Mega in Pokemon Go. Not as strong as the Crown Forms and Duskmane Necrozma, but still very solid. Then Mega Blaziken is getting access to Aura Sphere, so it will become the #1 fighting type raid attacker in Pokemon Go, even higher than Mega Lucario. Kyogre is also going to be getting Avalanche, which isn't a huge deal, but it will make Primal Kyogre a bit more difficult to defeat in raid battles, especially because if you use grass type Pokemon against it, it can now hit you with Avalanche. Finally, Kartana is getting Fury Cutter and Sacred Sword, which kind of makes it a decent counter to dark type Pokemon, although it's none of those types because its attack stat is so high. Finally, Suicune is getting Water Gun, which is huge for max battles. This actually makes Suicune the best water type tank Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So as I mentioned before, if you did the Suicune max battles and it got Water Gun, this is big. You can now use it as a tank max meter filler for the water typing. Okay, that's it for the move updates. Let's talk about what's actually good this season and coming. And to be honest, based on what we know, there's not a lot meta relevant coming this season. Unfortunately, we have Gigantamax Meowth, which will be a new Dex entry Gigantamax Pokemon. It will not be useful at all in Gigantamax battles. They'll just be a cool shiny to get, I guess. Unless they give this Pokemon like a cool secondary effect. Like I know it can have the move Payday and maybe you can get like more Pokecoins, but no announcement of that. Graplock is also going to be a new Pokemon. Most likely won't be good in PvP or won't be good in raids. Doesn't have very high stats. Finally, Dynamax Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan will not be great max attacking Pokemon. We just have better fighting type attackers like Dynamax Gallade, Dynamax Machamp, Gmax Machamp, all that stuff. So it's kind of unfortunate. Based on what we know right now, there's nothing too meta relevant coming. But this doesn't mean this season is going to suck. Of course, the holidays are coming soon, which means we're going to have a bunch of the holiday events coming with a lot of strong ice type attackers coming to Pokemon Go. It'd actually be really cool if we saw the return of Kyurem. And of course, with the Kalos Tour coming at the end of this season, we could be seeing some really cool, not only mega Pokemon being released into Pokemon Go, but also potentially Zygarde coming to raids. We'll have to wait and see. I'm excited to get more info on that event. Nonetheless, guys, let me know what you think of the Precious Path season. Stay tuned for tips videos on December events and everything going down in December. Watch these 2 videos on screen and follow for tips. Peace.